Patrick Henry saw the danger of the U.S. Constitution placing power in the hands of men apart from the possibility of recourse to divine law. This is the very essence of elitism and tyranny, ruling apart from any reference to the law of God. The United States Constitution, drafted by the Founding Fathers in the Constitutional Convention of 1787, made no such reference. In his fourth and final speech on June 16, 1788, Patrick Henry stated that because the Founding Fathers at the Constitutional Convention gave up virtually all government powers to the U.S. Constitution, a Bill of Rights was imperative. Quote, "If you give up these powers without a Bill of Rights, you will exhibit the most absurd thing that ever the world saw. Government that has abandoned all its powers, the powers of direct taxation, the sword, and the purse." Close quote. He insisted that a Bill of Rights be added to the United States Constitution that declared the common law to be enforced, which the proposed U.S. Constitution did not do. But here, even Patrick Henry failed to recognize that common law, law based on judicial precedent, is not biblical law. For example, while the Bible requires the death penalty for only about 15 crimes, by the 18th century the common law of England required the death penalty for between 150 and 200 offenses. The Bible says little, if anything, about human rights. In fact, it declares that we come into the world with no standing whatever with God and are actually dead in trespasses and sins, according to Ephesians 2:1. Rather, the Bible speaks of responsibilities, both individual and corporate. Deuteronomy 28 promises blessing for national obedience to the commandments of God. But, quote, "If you do not observe to do all his commandments and his statutes with which I charge you this day, then all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you," close quote. Because the Founding Fathers at the Constitutional Convention forsook the commandments of God in the United States Constitution, all these curses are now overtaking us. At HistoryMythbusters.wordpress.com, you get the story behind the story. Only a return to the law of God in our legal system will save America.